and welcome to another review by CyberQuit. This time we are reviewing Fort, a new multiplayer RTS game that came out on Steam. This game is a real-time strategy base building game which heavily is inspired by the cult classic game Worms that I think most of you will know. So let's see how this game works. I will choose sandbox mode for this purpose so we can explain all the mechanics and how everything works. So we can select one of the maps. Let's select this one. Yes. Loading. So as you can see, this is your fort. You always start out with a pre-built fort of some kind, always very basic. The tutorial in the game will explain you very well how all the game works in detail. Basically, that big ball with the pistons is the reactor, and this is the core of your base. If it gets destroyed, you lose. This is your the base, and the base is made by these beams of metal or wood, and also by facilities like this mine, for example. Right, so to build the base, you just select the material you want, like wood, up or right, here, like this, and you build your base. And you can build in any direction. You can anchor to the ground, like this, you see the bolt, you're anchored. And your objective is always to destroy the enemy core here. To this, you have the weapons, which are machine gun, sniper, and all these weapons you have. Some are locked and require special constructions to be built, like upgrade center and factory and workshop, which are used to unlock more powerful guns. So build guns like this. Guns have line of sight, so you will need to be careful not to put two of the same gun one on the back of the other, or they will shoot each other. Like here, I'm doing a little box to put inside another machine gun, or maybe a sniper. The sniper is used to snipe the enemy weapons and destroys them in one shot. There are also other things like the wind turbine, which the higher you put it, the more efficient it gets. All the weapons have an automated mode, like machine guns will shoot incoming enemy mortar shells. The base will be subject to physics, like you can see here. If I build a strut going, it will do a lever, and as you can see, this is becoming red. It means the structural tension is reaching its limit. So it will fall soon enough if I don't do something. Luckily, I got some ropes here to ease the tension. Yeah, as you can see, if you build something badly, it will fall off. Now that we reinforced it, it will stay up better. Yeah. As you can see, you can control each of your weapons independently and shoot at the enemy base. Obviously, bullets won't do damage to armor. You will need heavier guns. Basically, this game in this game, you have to manage both your resources. As you can see here, they're unlimited, but you normally have to do mines like this to get metal, and the wind turbine to get energy. And you have to manage also your upgrades, like this. And once you get upgrade center and workshop, you can upgrade your weapons to more powerful versions. Like the sniper will become armor piercing and destroy armor. The machine gun will become a minigun with much more rate of fire, and all the other weapons will become more evolved versions of themselves. Another important mechanic in this game is the door, the armored door, which I will show you now. It is a door that protects your units from enemy fire, but you can open it or opens automatically when your unit wants to shoot through it. So you can decide the right moment to shoot, and you won't be vulnerable to enemy fire, like this. Open, and here you can shoot. It closes again. When I want to fire, it opens automatically, and I can shoot. This is a very important mechanic of this game. There are basically three types of weapons. The direct fire weapons, which are machine guns, lasers, and so on, and the indirect fire weapons, which are like mortars and rockets. And to build a good defense against both types is practically impossible, because the game is designed to put always a vulnerability. Something is vulnerable against something else, like the rock, paper, scissors principle. To be honest, it's a good game, which is inspired by old classics like Worms, as I said, but puts new mechanics like the base building and the real-time strategy factor with resource management, which are very good. And it can develop very complex matches in multiplayer, since there is 2v2, 3v3 modes. And so in the next part of this review, we will see a multiplayer match between me and another of my reviewing colleagues. So you will see how the match between two players actually works. Now let's go to the next part. Welcome guys to CyberQuit Reviews. We are Master and Jim Deadlock here testing the multiplayer of Forts, a new real-time strategy base building game that came out on Steam. We already covered the parts about how this game works in the single player oriented part I did before this segment. So now we will show you how a multiplayer match works in detail. Okay, so let's get started. Mine, yeah. Okay.
I can't find anywhere to build my mine.
You can build it in the little you see that little cave where there is already one behind it. I managed to fit one there. Yeah, you can fit one there. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm trying to do it on the wrong side. That's my problem. Are you on the left or the right?
Left.
Ah, that's the problem then. No wind around here. Already? Oh, come on.
Alright, alright.
You gotta give me a chance. I'm only a noob.
Oh, come on. Yeah, this building system is a bit, how can I say, not very precise. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, it's struggling with the laws of physics. Yeah, I'm a bit struggling with the laws of physics, ATM.
You're not doing much damage there.
Yeah, I know. Devices. Yeah, this one. Oh, damn it.
Are you auto-firing those? Yeah, you keep shooting my mortars down. It's not fair. No, you got me. Oh no! This is not looking good. Oh no! Oh my god! Help! Oh. I'm completely falling apart.
Damn it.
I think I'm done for here.